Hello everyone, it's your host, your friend, your boy, JetBlack, the one and only, here with another exciting live stream. And in this video, I'm going to be playing some Dueling book and trying to work on some custom cards. I actually redid a custom card art recently, so that should be interesting. So I'm going to scroll down. One of the custom card arts I had, I kind of liked, but it didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to. So I recreated the card art, and I think this one looks a little bit better quality-wise, but doesn't have the same flashy colors as the original concept. So it was one of the Great Warrior cards that I made, which I realized is going to be a lot more intensive to design the Great Warriors, considering that they're like full characters. So here's the art that we have currently, which actually isn't that bad. I think the only thing I don't like about this art is the fact that it has the little line at the bottom and line at the top. It might be better than the change-up version that I came up with. So I might actually keep it like this, if I'm being frank. It's not the best card art, but it's not as bad as I thought it was, looking back on it. So that's cool. That's actually not a bad thing. So now I need to design more custom Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I have plenty of ideas. The only thing is figuring out how I'm going to do the card art in a way where it doesn't take the whole stream just to like finish doing the art of a card. Because it does take a hot minute to do the art, a lot more time than it takes to do the But equipment, I think, would involve a good amount of drawing. And I can't go for that, at least not right now. I probably need to like pre-draw some things for these streams. I do like drawing on the streams. I just don't like doing a whole stream where you only make like one card. I feel like you guys want to see more than that, and that's totally understandable. So right now I'm trying to get the live chat up so I'll be able to talk with you all on the stream as I'm working on these cards. I'll also probably pull up a Google Keep file that I have that has all my different Yu-Gi-Oh archetype ideas, because I do have plenty done. I even have finished what it's hard to say I finished. I've made multiple Fire Princess cards for Fire Princess archetype. I made 4. Really, the deck needs at least one more Fire Princess card that will kind of be like the trump card to help Fire Princess win. But I don't know what the trump card should do. I've been having a lot of trouble recently thinking of how do I make a card that essentially when you have it is like your win condition, but make it not too good because I don't want it to be broken. So that's been one thing that I've been trying to juggle as of recent. Okay, so I now finally have the live chat page up. So I'm going to scroll down, miss any live chat. And then I'm going to see if I can move the live chat page to where I can see the chat and see my Google Keep notes at the same time. I think I probably can't do that, but we'll find out in a moment. Sorry about the wait. Just trying to make the most out of the experience by allowing me to be able to interact with you all as this goes along. So it might just work. I might be able to actually do Google Keep side by side with my live chat. I think I accidentally clicked on something in particular though in Google Keep, which I didn't mean to do. Anyways, the main focus of today's stream, like I said, will be the actual creation of cards. Hopefully cards plural, more than one. I'm just trying to pull up the card ideas, but I've noticed that when I stream, my computer gets a lot slower when it comes to having like additional tabs and things like that open. So I'm going to close out at least one of these tabs. Let's see. I have another tab that I had open for a very specific reason. I'll just bookmark it, leave that tab. Okay, so that should help out at least a little bit. Now Google Keep is working, so I should be able to scroll down, hit the Google Keep note that I want, and then hopefully shrink the page. Hey, there we go. So now I have the live chat and my Google side by side. so that I don't have to sacrifice looking at one to look at the other. Excuse me, which is really helpful. It seems like there are limits on how far I can scrunch the Google Keep notes. I'm going to try and scrunch the live chat a little bit if I can. Okay, so now I should be able to do both at the same time. So without further ado, let's look at the different ideas that I have. So at some point I want to make a Kishido Spirit based deck. I haven't made any of those cards yet. A Fire Princess based deck. I just need to finish one more card for the Fire Princess deck. A Final Countdown based deck, which I do have a few good ideas on. Great Warrior, which I've made Relight as the first Great Warrior card to put in there, but there are more. Summon Breaker, which I don't remember what Summon Breaker does, but apparently I learned about that card and I was like, oh, that'd be cool. And then Neos Wise Man, I think, could use some support. It would be pretty dope. Other than that, I have a few original archetype concepts, and I think they could also be interesting. What I really need to do is probably jump into Hero Machine and just start drawing characters. Not Hermo, Hero Machine. So with Hero Machine, I'll be able to design different characters to put on these cards. I already have character concepts, not character concepts, but card concepts in mind with how like the cards will work. So it's not too crazy to then work from that. We're going to scroll down. Okay. So I do have a few ideas. So 1, 2, 3. Test, test. Yo, hello, everyone. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of technical difficulty, so let me get everything back up and running. I think I had too many tabs open, so what I probably need to do is break down the card design process into individual steps and do those steps one step at a time in order to not overload the computer with too much stuff. So I'm going to go straight into Hero Machine and continue designing card arts. Then after I've designed the card arts, then open Dueling Book and then upload the text and everything like that. So I'm currently working on a Great Warrior archetype. Great Warrior cards are based around Tyler the Great Warrior, which was a Make-A-Wish Foundation card that was based on like Naruto and Super Saiyan kind of things. So I'm going to draw and create Naruto Super Saiyan style characters for these cards, and they're going to all exist to support the Great Warrior archetype. The first card that I've made is Relight, and Relight is essentially the drawback nullifier card. Drawback nullifier cards take a pre-existing Yu-Gi-Oh card and create essentially a support card that takes away its drawbacks. For Tyler the Great Warrior, it cannot be special summoned. This card essentially helps you special summon Tyler the Great Warrior to get past that drawback that he has, because normally it's more difficult for you to summon him. So like I said, right now I'm working on card art for more of the Great Warrior cards in order to try and get all the card arts out of the way so that I can just jump straight in to, I was about to say to creating the card. But yeah, that into Dueling Book and actually putting the card art with the text. I've actually already written out all the card text for these Great Warrior cards. So I just need to get the art in there as well, and it should be good. I'm curious if I can take an pre-existing art that I've already made and just add things to it rather than using Hero Machine now that I have art, if that makes sense. So I wonder if I can find something like Tyler the Great Warrior, but with a transparent background around his body. I could do things like have him like shoot a Kamehameha and it'd be like a special kind of card. He's already more or less in that pose in his card art. So I feel like if I could take that and edit it a bit, I could kind of cheat my way into easier things, just to make it easier to work on cards without taking up too much time. I noticed that I just straight up clicked on the image. I probably would have done better to open the image in a new tab. And I'm going to actually exit out of Hero Machine. It might be easier for me to, I keep clicking on it. I don't know why I click on it instead of opening an undo tab. But I feel like it might be a little bit easier if I do it this way. There we go. So now that we have that, I could probably do things like make it look like he's shooting a blast and then go from there. So I'm going to go into Google Drawings, which is the main thing that I use in order to create more cards. So let's see, open drawings. That's good. And then try and paste in that Tyler the Great Warrior image that we had. Waiting for everything to load can be a pain, most definitely, but it's all worth it in the end. Also, I need to make sure that I have the live chat up because I don't want to miss what you guys say in the live chat. I apologize that I didn't have it open a moment ago. I got distracted with trying to figure out how I'm going to get the stream stuff to all work together. Did I not copy the Tyler the Great Warrior image? There it is. Cool. So I'm glad that we have that image. I'm going to stretch it out a bit. Hopefully it doesn't look too gross. It does not. And and I want to create a destruction-based card. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. I wonder if I can find like a Hakai energy ball. So there's like a ball of destruction energy. And I'm going to go into tools. Yeah, my internet's just running really slow today. Because normally it's not this bad. Okay. Oh, I keep doing the thing where I like click on the image. I just want to open it in a new tab. Okay, open image in new tab. That's like white background, but not quite transparent. Excuse me, I'm not a big fan of that. I want it to like actually be transparent, if possible. I don't know why I keep clicking it. Maybe because clicking it isn't as bad as I'm making it out to be. Like it's fine to click stuff. Yeah, there we go. Because it doesn't take you to the website necessarily just because you click it. Okay, and then we just shrink the Hakai energy right there. It's so high res compared to the Tyler art. So what I might do is recolor everything. I have this issue where I keep wanting to recolor everything. So if we grayscale him, we negative scale the Hakai energy. That Hakai energy with the negative actually looks really ballin'. I wonder if we really want to grayscale Tyler or if we would prefer to negative Tyler. That actually looks kind of interesting, not gonna lie. I'm going to increase the contrast. Ooh, it's a little too good. Maybe decrease the contrast. Whoa. Has some unexpected consequences. That's interesting, to be honest. I wonder if I can make Tyler look a little brighter. Starting to get really intense. But I do like how that looks. So that'll be Great Warrior Destruction Wave. So I actually really like that. And then we'll get the PNG of that. So that's going to be the card art for the card destruction card for Great Warrior. So that's going to be dope. Also, I need to refresh this live chat. It is just not loading for whatever reason. And again, I apologize for all the technical difficulties. This has been a rough stream so far. Hey, okay. So it looks like the stream is doing better. Let's see. So Crimson Kitty said, yay, sounds and looks awesome. Then Crimson Kitty said, I must say, this is a good idea. That sounds absolutely awesome. Don't apologize. You had your problems. I got the jitters, and I like the black and white. Oh, sweet. I'm glad that you're enjoying it so far, and I'm glad that I'm able to get the live chat up so that we'll be able to communicate during the stream. So Great Warrior Destruction Wave. I do really like that art. I'm going to keep Google Keep on my phone instead of putting it on the computer. That way it won't interfere with anything as we do the stream. So now that I have the artwork done for the card destruction one, I want one for card protection. So with card protection, I'll probably create essentially a similar artwork, but it'll have a barrier instead of an energy blast. I just thought about trying to like go back and do like multiple undos, but that would be kind of ridiculous. Format options, we can just hit reset and we'll return it to normal. Yo, Nerd Tanker. Nerd Tanker said, Kame, Hame, ah. Yo, Nerd Tanker, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. So we're going to take this Tyler art, and we're going to create his card protection art by giving him a protective aura. Also, shout out to DeviantArt user Sanis in Goddess on DeviantArt. I need to actually maybe post that in the live chat in order to try and remember that credit, because credit goes where credit is due. If we're going to actually use their art in a card work, then in a card artwork, then I need to do that. Let's see. Crimson Kitty said, may I suggest using him with a shield as his card protection? I like the idea. If he has a shield rather than an energy barrier, I was going for energy barrier because it's a very like Naruto thing. Then the way that I would want to do the shield is make it look like an energy shield in some way. So the shield looks like it's made out of like raw power. Similar to like this kind of thing, but transparent. Also, I put Sayanis and Goddess into the live chat, mainly because I want to make sure that I credit that DeviantArt artist so that I don't just use their work without permission. I feel like that would be gross. Well, I'm already using it without permission because I'm not asking, but at least I can give them credit. So with an energy shield, I was thinking something like this. Now we could go this way where it's like a holographic kind of thing. And then Crimson Kitty is like, what, like a shield barrier? Yeah. So maybe something like this, maybe something like this. I kind of really like this one. It's from Open Game Art. But I wonder if I can, let's do a usage rights thing where it's labeled for reuse to try and see if we can avoid using art that's requires specific credits. So the energy shield brings up a lot of Department of Energy stuff. And then Crimson Kitty said, yeah, for sure, the transparent. I agree. Let's see, energy shield, energy barrier. Let's see if we can find something like that. Huh, a lot more graphs and science than I thought I would see from typing in energy barrier. Maybe force field, I could see that. Again, just a lot more government stuff than I thought I would see. That's just straight up a bubble. I guess it makes sense why you would see so many government shields now I think about it, because a lot of them are made to be transparent, to be put on top of other things. Captain America's shield. I didn't expect to see that. When in doubt, Pixabay. Pixabay is pretty good about having royalty-free images. Crimson Kitty said, well then. Let's see, energy barrier. What? So it's mainly registering the fact that I said barrier, because none of that had energy. Force field. And we have magnet. A guy holding a magnet seems really popular for force field. We have a generic magnet. We have someone with their fingers spread out. Yo, Kirby, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. I hope everyone's having a wonderful time on the stream so far. See, shield. How do I make this work without having to use someone else's stuff that's not like public domain? And then Crimson Kitty said, but Kirby, I like apples. Let's see. So we have signs here. I think I know what I want. So I saw a really nice force field, a transparent one. It was cool, but I didn't want to use it because I was like, oh, well, it may not be available for like reuse or whatever. I can always just credit an artist, but I want to, for the most part, always try to like not have to do that. I like to try and make my own thing based off of stuff that I find online that's freely available. Kirby said, "Good for you," in response to Crimson Kitty's enjoyment of apples. I like that anime force field is an option. So let's see. Let's go into tools. Crimson Kitty's like, thank you. So we're going to go into color, transparent. So a lot of these are not force fields. That's a cool fan art. The Goku. But what do I want? I guess not anime force field, because you just get a lot more characters than you do just force fields by themselves. So I'll probably just use one of the force fields that I had that I saw earlier, and just try and credit the artist the best way I can. So Crimson Kitty said, "You obviously have to use the Incredibles one." I was surprised by how much Violet's coming up for force fields. Do you think she's like one of the more popular characters who's famous specifically for like having force field based abilities? I never really think about it, but it is a thing where having force fields as your main gimmick is not really common, at least not as far as like I'm concerned. Now this is a Pixabay image. Is it transparent? That'd be really nice. It is. In Pixabay, I don't have to pay anything. I don't have to pay anything for giving someone credit necessarily anyways, but still. Let's see. Crimson Kitty said, probably. They just released a new Incredible, so it doesn't surprise me. They started making her popular again. That's true. Let's see. I can make this look cooler, and so I will. So how do I want to make this bubble look nicer? I think the first thing I'll do is format it. I don't know why I'm thinking about making this barrier green for whatever reason. I'm going to up the transparency of the field a little bit. I feel like I want to recolor the background for Tyler. I'm not sure. To me, this is a little too plain to just give it the field. Maybe I can put some lightning on the field. I think that would be cool. Have like energy essentially surging off of it and shooting in different directions. So let's see. Crimson Kitty said, "I say you actually do make it green, so it shows off the color of life." Hey, I mean, that sounds cool to me. I'm glad that you enjoy the idea of making it green. So I'll keep it green. I really like the fact that it's green because it reminds me of Android 17's barriers that he makes. He normally makes his barriers green in the show. But now I'm trying to look for more of a lightning effect, not like this cartoony lightning. Cartoony lightning's not bad, it just doesn't really fit what I'm trying to go for right now. So let's see, lightning strike doesn't give me necessarily anything much better. Maybe lightning bolt would be better. Oh, hold up. This is looking good. This looks promising. What? So it's like, do you want lightning transparent and it shows an image that's really nice, but the image is probably not labeled for reuse. So it's like a hard got 'em. This might be doable. Plus it's from Pixabay. Pixabay. So let's see, copy image. And then even though it still looks more like a cartoony lightning, I feel like with a little bit of editing, it'll work. Crimson Kitty said, "Oof, lol." Let's see. Let's move this down a little bit. Also, it got wider than I wanted it to be. Yes, wider. So I want it to extend down the length of the barrier, but I don't necessarily want it to look thicker by extending down the length of the barrier. I kind of just need it to be still at its normal thinness, but I don't think I can have my cake and eat it too. We'll see. So I'm going to try and extend it further. Ryan said time for 5 different colors of Tyler. Shame, Ryan. I'm not doing the 5 different colors of Tyler. This isn't the moon mirror archetype, where I'm very guilty of doing that. Gosh, can I make this window a little bit bigger? Probably make it easier to... No, I wanted to see farther off the canvas, but the bigger I make the window, the bigger the canvas gets to try and like fill it. I don't need it to fill the canvas. Here we go. Crimson Kitty says, sorry, Darkness, dude. We passed 5. We're on 7. Well, hey, guys. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day so far. I'm glad that everyone's tuning in and enjoying the content. Let's see. At 2 p.m., I'll have to end it, but we still have plenty of time until then. We have like a full 21 minutes still in the stream. Can I make it bigger, though? I might want to just zoom out a little bit. So like 50%. Hey. There we go. It's just a lot easier to look at it from this perspective. There we go. And now we can go into recoloring. Ooh, that's just really in your face. So I kind of like it and I kind of don't. I feel like the barrier itself needs to be almost that bright. Let's see. 49 is the magic number, says Ryan. I want to make the barrier also really light. Let's see. So I know what I need to do. I need to reorder it real quick. So I'm going to send the lightning backwards so I can interact with the force field specifically. Then Ryan said, until the kids need a booster seat. Ooh, can't make the force field too bright. It becomes almost invisible. But if I make the force field darker, it'll pop a little bit more. And then what happens if I... Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty ballin'. I like that. And do I want to make the field on top of the lightning, which is what it currently is, or put the lightning on top of the field? Because this looks pretty good, but let's see what it looks like if we send it backwards and the lightning's prominent again. It makes the lightning pop a little bit more. It really depends on whether or not you want the lightning to pop more or the force field to pop more. I think I actually like it like this. So let's get it back to a bigger size so you guys can really look at the card art. So back to 100%. So this is what the finished card art will look like. I actually do really dig this design. Can I crop out that little extra lightning bolt? I don't think it'll really matter in the long run. But let me just crop to that point. Try and keep it all contained in this little box. So this is going to be Great Warrior Barrier. So that's going to be Coolio. So I'll put that in. So now we have Great Warrior Barrier. I'll download that. Yeah, I guess I still like it. I'm looking at the lightning bolt that hangs a little bit off of the barrier, and I guess that's fine. But because it's not behind the barrier, it looks a little different on each of its edges. I don't think that's a deal breaker or anything. It's just an observation. So now we have the protection card art. We have the card destruction card art. We already had the drawback nullifier card finished. So the only thing in the archetype that I don't think I've done a drawing for yet, if I scroll down, I don't think I've done the searcher yet. So for the searcher, I think I'd probably do like an instant transmission kind of setup. Ryan said, charging it up. Your boy Ryan and Nerd Tanker earlier getting hype. So I believe I downloaded this. Now I don't remember if I did, and I don't want to edit a whole bunch of things and then be like, oh, I forgot to download it. I know I changed the name, bare minimum. But right now I'm opening up my file explorer to make sure I didn't mess it up. Yeah, so I downloaded Barrier. So the next thing I need to do is do the searcher. And like I said, the searcher is probably going to be an instant transmission effect. Crimson Kitty said hype. So I get a free hype sweater. Hashtag hype sweater in the live chat. Hashtag free hype sweater in the live chat. So let's see. I need to put the instant transmission lines on him. And I'm curious if I'm going to use an effect for teleport or if I'm going to try and like draw it myself using lines. I think if I draw it myself, it'll be pretty poor. This is not going to lie. I'm curious if there's a teleport effect that I can use for free from Pixabay. Hashtag shout out to Pixabay. So let's see. What? What is this picture? So that's not what I'm looking for. I might have to use a anime teleport effect that I just find on Google and then give credits again. I still need to remember that one DeviantArt user's name that I mentioned earlier. That way I remember to credit them. Color transparent. Let's see. So I have 15 minutes left in the stream. So we still have 15 minutes to go. Anime teleport effect is not getting me exactly what I'm looking for. Maybe I can get a manga teleport effect in. That's a lot closer. Except there's like a person in it. Let's see, Crimson Kitty said, just look up Pokemon and look for one using teleport, obviously. Let's see. Maybe I want teleport lines. And these are like the music lines or something. Teleport speed lines. Do I still have weird usage rights setting on? No, it's not filtered by license. I know I've done this before in the past. Manga speed lines. Yeah, more or less. I feel like I could probably use excuse me, some that's labeled for reuse. I imagine someone's done it. It's such a simple thing. But no, I think I'm just wrong on that. Pixabay, now that I'm just straight up saying speed lines instead of specifically trying to do, wait a minute, I could just say instant transmission and I think I'd get it. Well, maybe not for labeled for reuse. So we're gonna uncheck that box. Not filtered by license. You don't uncheck, you just click a different box. What? Instant transmission effect. Come on, we're gonna goot there. Huh, that's not the effect I would have thought of. So this is like a Dokkan battle thing, but it looks pretty dope. Crimson Kitty said, I was waiting for Usain Bolt to show up, but you know. Let's see. So we have this Dokkan effect that we could throw on him. And it looks kind of ugly. So let's see if we can make it not look ugly. So one thing, let's make it a little bit wider if we can. Ooh, that's not cute at all. Okay, so I kind of dig that. I feel like if we recolor it, it'll look a little bit better. I don't think we do red. The red does look interesting. The blue also looks kind of interesting. But I don't like the grainy color that's on the Tyler artwork. I feel like part of that would be like the deal breaker. I'm not gonna make him blue. That kind of defeat the point. Huh. The grayscale with the blue makes the blue really pop out. Wonder if I can make the Tyler artwork a little bit brighter. Okay. That's not too bad. Let's get back on the energy effects and play with things like contrast. Ooh, now it's like really wispy. So we made Tyler brighter. What happens if we up the contrast a little bit? He's looking a little manga-y. What if we down the contrast? Whoa, it's doing the weird trying to be a photo effect. I to a certain degree really like that, and to another extent I'm not the biggest fan. That's actually kind of dope. It looks like a higher quality image than what we started with for him. So that's actually pretty awesome. Also, I apologize for the weird brightness changes. I hope that doesn't mess with anyone watching it online. Let's see. Great Warrior. I'll call it Great Warrior Teleport. And I'll act as the searcher. So now we have the searcher, we have the card destruction, card protection, and drawback nullifier cards. The only card that I don't have an artwork for is also a card that I don't have a description for. So I don't have the card set up for his ultimate win condition kind of thing, like the boss monster card. Which, I mean, yeah, you can't win them all. So now let's see, since we've made all the artwork beforehand, and I already have all the effects pre-typed, how quickly I can like make all these Great Warrior cards. Soul Spice 5 said, finally caught one of these. Yo, Soul Spice 5, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. Let's see. So right now what I'm trying to do is get done with this whole Great Warrior archetype, except for the boss monster / win con card, because I'm not very good at just figuring those out. Let's see. Yes, I'd like you to run Flash on Dueling Book. Otherwise, I get nothing out of it. Do 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 bum ba bum 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 do 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 do. So right now I'm scrolling down in Google Keep to try and get to my Yu-Gi-Oh archetype card ideas that I've written out. That way I'll be able to, with the greatest of ease, copy and paste the text in. Also, I just realized Relight is the only new monster that I came up with. Everything else is just a card, like just a spell card. I have a big issue with just enjoying the concept of continuous spell cards too much. I feel like continuous spell cards with quick effects are just really good. So I have a bias toward them. Okay, so now we're connecting into Dueling Book. Soon I should be able to just quickly make these cards. Make these cards. That's the goal. So right now it's connecting. Okay, so we're in here. We're gooding them. I wonder if I can get a link to this live stream and put it in the chat for Dueling Book. So right now I'm going to try and get a live stream link. So right now, The answer to that is like, nah, I can do the view on watch page option, and that'll give me the link. So I'll use that, and I'll post it on Dueling Book real quick. The fact that we're streaming a Dueling Book stream. Well, I hope everyone's having a great day today. Howdy to you too, Soul Spice 5. Let's see. So I'm going to post a status. And hopefully it doesn't run too slow. Here we go. Right now I'm working on a Great Warrior inspired archetype. Crimson Kitty said, now we're both on Dueling Book. Hey, where'd it go? Okay, here we go. Live streaming. Whoop, where'd it go? How does posting a status work on here? Live streaming Dueling Book custom card creation. Throw in a little YouTube link. Post status. There we go. Okay, and now we're going to go in and start just making these Great Warrior cards. We already made the card artwork on stream. Kirby already reacted with pineapples. Hey, he was ready. So now it'll be interesting because I have to jump into Google Keep, grab the Google Keep text, jump back out, and keep going back and forth like that, but that shouldn't be a problem. So scrolling down now. So we got a searcher. Ooh, we got one new friend request. Ballin'. I'm going to go over here, hit the effects. There we go. Once per turn of a Great Warrior monster you control destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can add one Great Warrior card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Let's see. So there's going to be a spell. Oh, it looks like we also got a message going on. Right now we have, what time is it? 5 minutes in the stream. So right now I'm trying to figure out if I can finish all these cards in the next 5 minutes. So we got Great Warrior Teleport. So let's see. In the messages, we got Nerd Tinker. He said, I'm here. You make them cards. Hey, thank you kindly, Nerd Tinker. Appreciate the support. So let's see. These cards are going to be available to everybody. Let's see. Hello. Hello. Okay, so we got the continuous spell card, and we have everything here. So we're going to hit the upload button. Cool. And now that we've done that, we're going to browse image. We're going to try and get Great Warrior Teleport in here if we can. We have a very limited amount of time in order to get this done. So let's see. Crimson Kitty said, just going to shout out a friend request and laugh at myself. Yo, I'll hit you up with that friend request. I'll probably have to do it at a different time. As soon as I'm done with these cards, I got to jump in the shower. Me and my wife are going to go do something today. Alex Morgan said, ooh. Yo, Alex Morgan, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. Okay, so we finished Great Warrior Teleport. So that's going to be pretty ballin'. So let's see. Now we are going to... Oh, cool. This is Crimson Kitty. Crimson Kitty's like, I know this is Crimson Kitty. It's very weird. No problem. No problem. So we're going to hit exit. Then we're going to jump back in, make another custom card. So I'm going to scroll down. So we already made the searcher. So now we need to make Great Warrior Destruction Wave. So we got Great Warrior Destruction Wave here. And Great Warrior Destruction Wave is going to be our card destruction card. So once per turn, if a Great Warrior monster you control destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can destroy one card on the field. So all the Great Warrior cards are based on, trying to destroy monsters by battle in order to activate other card effects using your Great Warrior monsters. Sadly, I haven't made a lot more Great Warrior monsters. That's the only downside. The only new Great Warrior monster I made was Relight, and that was about it. So let's see. Great Warrior Destruction Wave. We can make that it's going to be a continuous. So it's going to be a continuous spell card. I could make it a little bit better by also giving it a quickie discard effect, but I'll probably do that later rather than doing that right now because I'm trying to finish all these cards. Right, you have to upload first and then do image. So I have 2 minutes. I've been going too slow. So I only have 2 minutes left. I think I should be able to finish all the cards. Crimson Kitty said, I'm going to run Ojamas in 2018. Don't judge me. I can feel you judging me. No, you're good. I feel like with custom cards, Ojamas could have some pretty solid additional support made for them. So here's Great Warrior Destruction Wave. Booyah. So I think I do really like these card arts that used Tyler in the art. Ooh, I forgot. We used a DeviantArt credit for the little Hakai energy ball, and I posted it in the live chat earlier. So I need to scroll up to find where I typed that. So it was Sayaness in Goddess. There we go. So they created the little Hakai energy ball that we used in the art. So I feel like that is importante. Whenever I make last minute edits like that, do they get saved to the card? I guess that would be my only question. Yeah, so it didn't. That's what I thought. Okay, so scroll down. DeviantArt credit. Save. And we're going to scroll down here. There we go. So I haven't missed anything in the live chat as far as I'm aware, which is good. Kirby said, I'll let Empress Judge do that for me. Let's see. So then I'm going to go here, hit exit. I've done the searcher. I've done the card destruction card. I already made the drawback nullifier before. I need to make, what is one that I have left that I haven't made yet? So searcher, card destruction, card protection. I need to make the card protection card. Okay, so that one is Great Warrior Barrier. And right after the stream, by the way, I'm going to have to dip. I'm going to have to dip really hard. I apologize for dipping, but it's going to be in a few minutes. I got to dip pretty much right after I finish making this card. So this is going to be continuous. Whenever a Great Warrior monster you control destroys an opponent's monster by battle, place one protective or a counter on this card. Whenever a Great Warrior cards would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can remove one protective or a counter from this card and negate the attack or card effect that would destroy a Great Warrior cards you control. So we got Great Warrior Barrier, which doesn't protect against things that return to hand, which is kind of nasty. It could have been a better card. And I'm going to browse image. Great Warrior Barrier is trying to focus a lot on making sure your Great Warrior monsters just don't eat shit in particular matchups. I need to make a Great Warrior card that's like Great Warrior Limit Break that allows them to increase their power. I think that actually would be really good. Let's see. So we got Great Warrior Barrier here. So now I believe those are all the Great Warrior cards that I had conceptualized. So we have Great Warrior Barrier for card protection, Great Warrior Destruction Wave for card destruction, Great Warrior Teleport, which is for searching, and then the other Great Warrior card is a monster. So his name doesn't start with Great Warrior. Great Warrior's at the end of his title. And that card is Relight the Great Warrior, which is pretty much just a half as good Tyler the Great Warrior, and he's the drawback nullifier. So he pretty much has the same effect as Tyler, but he also allows you to tribute him to special summon a Great Warrior monster from your hand, ignoring its summoning conditions. So you're able to special summon Tyler the Great Warrior, even though normally he can't be special summoned. And also he can destroy you can destroy this card, or you can discard this card to add one Great Warrior monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So he acts as a searcher for Tyler the Great Warrior, as well as a method for you to special summon Tyler the Great Warrior. So I like him. Relight's pretty good. I also wouldn't mind making a transformation card that lets you turn Relight into Tyler from your deck. That would actually be really cool. But don't have enough time to do all that right now because I do have to dip. Let's see. So Crimson Kitty said, looking at these cards, what he Steven do? Ojama's now scared me for life. Crimson Kitty said, okay, hun, I'm going to bounce. I'll see you later. Have a nice night or day. It's night here in England, but you have a nice day and see you later. Ooh, catch you later, Crimson Kitty. Good to see you. Sebastian Gomez said, hi, friend. Yo, Sebastian Gomez. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Kirby said Ignister, which is a solid meme. I get the reference. Yo, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I'm glad that we were able to finish up a good few of these Great Warrior cards. I do have more ideas for future Great Warrior cards, but I don't currently have time to make more Great Warrior cards right now. I will be able to at a later date. Thank you all once again for tuning in. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button. Favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding, 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 ring that notification bell so we notify whenever we do these live streams. It's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, logging out. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace. Stay tuned. We're going to have more content very soon.